Marley Matlin is actually deaf. I just thought she'd been severely typecast. I kept seeing her pop up in movies and TV shows, and I'm like, surely she's more talented than to always play a deaf girl. She won an Oscar. Then I found out she was actually deaf. Oh, did she really deserve that Oscar? I mean, if I play an asshole in a movie, is it really acting? Figured you guys would appreciate that. Does anyone else find it ironic that Stephen Hawking has the most recognizable voice in the world? And if I don't quit smoking, I'm going to sound a lot like him. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my show. Did you guys see over the summer, this woman went to a Tim McGraw concert. There's this whole outrage that erupted. Tim McGraw walked out to the crowd, the woman reached up and she grabbed his leg, she ripped his jeans. And people were debating back and forth, was Tim McGraw right, was Tim McGraw wrong? She reached out and slapped her. Here's my take on it. I think she deserved to be slapped. We're going to a Tim McGraw concert. But I listen to a different type of music than most people. I love Michael Jackson. You guys love Michael Jackson?
Yes,
and I'm getting ready to say something that most Michael Jackson fans would never say. I'm glad he's dead. Hear me out, hear me out. I have been waiting for so long for new music. And now I'm finally getting it. 8 years he was alive and didn't put out an album. I've had 2 in the last couple of years. Who knew the way to get an artist into the studio was for them to die? Oh yeah, the Tupac estate. Johnny Cash estate. Johnny just had a new one drop the other day. But I used to, when I was little, I used to pray to God, like, God, why couldn't you make me a paraplegic so I could go spend a week with Michael? Why did I have to be born healthy? Because it would have been worth it, didn't we, to go spend it? That's another thing. I'm going to say something that most other Michael Jackson fans wouldn't say. I think he did it. And I don't really care. He was the most talented man to ever walk the planet. And if he was just giving little boys blowy shit, they're going to have to pay for that when they grow up. Alright, on to a different subject. It's always very difficult to transition out of a pedophilia joke. I am tired of the Olympics. It's nothing but a collection of sports that no one would pay to watch individually. But I'm not a very big sports fan. I like NASCAR though. People always get really tripped out. Oh? hear me out on this one. People always get really tripped out when I tell them I like NASCAR. I'm like, oh, why? I'm a stoner. It's shiny things going fast. I guess this is a good time for me to pause and say that I'm a pro-marijuana advocate. I believe that it is up to intelligent, articulate individuals such as myself to come forward and show that you can live a happy, healthy, productive life while under the intoxication of marijuana with 0 detrimental side effects. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, I love pot. I used to have the best pot dealer in the world. He was a pizza delivery guy. So I get my munchies and my pot would be inside. It was so wonderful. I've had to start shopping around for new dealers now though. And sometimes they'll ask you, they'll be like, are you sure you're not a cop?
Are you sure?
And I'm like, look at me. I am so burnt out, my brown eye is bloodshot. And I'm wearing a shirt that says high as fuck. It's a lot of work to go to bust you for 2 grams, man. I love this shirt. I love wearing it out. I hate wearing it on stage because I'm always worried that, the shirt's funnier than anything I'm going to say. So I'm a little self-conscious about it. I love wearing it out. But sometimes I forget I have it on. People will look at me funny. I'm like, what? Is there something in my Fu Manchu? Oh, I'm wearing a shirt with loud profanity on it. I wore it into the administration building here one time. This woman looked at me and she said, "I am offended by your shirt." I said, "Really? You're offended by my shirt?" "I'm offended by child sweatshops in Malaysia, sex slavery in Taiwan, apartheid in Israel, genocide in Africa, drug cartels in South America, and wealth inequality here in the U.S. And you are offended by my shirt?" Damn, your priorities as a human being suck. Thank you guys. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. However, that doesn't limit your options very much at all.